Hello Aries, welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, that is when you are meant to hear it. So during the pre-shuffle, plenty of cards kept coming out, but over and over and over, it was the exact same message. You need to get clear. They want those. You need to get clear about what it is you want. I don't know if that's a life path, a career choice, a relationship. I don't know. So take that information, put it into the context of your life. And then, excuse me. And then they showed me flip-flops. Or, pardon me, one flip-flop. And that could symbolize a lot of different things. It could be, it could mean a more laid back, carefree sort of lifestyle. Or it could also mean that you're flip-flopping, you know, like indecisiveness. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. But it could also mean that you may suddenly change your mind in one direction or another. I'm not exactly sure. That could be different for everybody, but I wanted to give you all of the energies that did come through with that flip-flop. Okay, so that is what we have. We'll get into your cards here in just a moment. I am going to put away my notes. How many cards? I think we need 2 more. No? 3 more. Okay. Let's see what we got. The Page of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands, the Death card in reverse, the 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. Lots of wands, except for this Major Arcana. There's this 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse showed up in that, but they said no. Now I'll take that into consideration. Right now, what I'm seeing here is that, again, you may be lacking direction. You may not know which path to choose with this Page of Wands in reverse. These just may be ideas, but the ideas aren't necessarily clear on, these are just ideas that are swarming, but you don't know which idea to take initiative on. And that's what's keeping you from the changing, the going into the direction. Magician, Knight of Swords, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. The 5 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck is strongly screaming to me that you don't have a plan in place. There's no strategy in place. You're just kind of flopping around like like a fish out of water. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting here with this 5 of Swords in reverse. I want a clarifier here for the 8 of Wands, because the 8 of Wands is about communication, fast movement. But I feel like it's mainly talking about go with your heart's desires. Like, what is that desire? Because I'm seeing all of the wands here, and I feel like here with the 5 of Wands, maybe you have conflicting desires and you don't know which one to focus on. Which one do you take the lead on so that you can take, whatever that is. And it's funny because I'm noticing, I completely ignored the cup here. But the wand, the sword, and the pentacle, which were all right here in this row, what do I do? What do I focus on? What desire do I want to focus on so that I can put it all together and create the thing, go towards the thing? The very first thing you have to do is get clear-minded about what that is. I'm also drawn to the cactus. The Roadrunner is able to walk on cactuses. Doesn't really affect them in any way, shape, or form. It may affect other people. So your road may be difficult for others, but it feels like you're able to do it, but you just got to get clear on it first. All right, can I have a card for the Eight of Wands? I definitely need a clarifier for this. Seven, you gotta get clear on it for sure. Seven of Pentacles. It's funny because we have slow movement, fast movement. And actually Seven of Pentacles is slow movement upright. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is either no movement at all or a little bit more faster movement. Okay, I one more card, please. Okay. They're saying I don't need another card. What they're saying here, it may not, you have to plant the seed. It may not grow fast at first, but then it's going to grow. It's going to start seeing, you're going to start seeing result, and then it's going to start picking up the pace. Thank you, Spirit. But in order for you to get to this point, you gotta get past this, right? How do we get clear? Like how do we get clear on, how does Aries get clear on what they want? How do they choose? Three of Wands. All I heard was just do it. Pick three things. And okay. Pick the three, your three top choices. Do the one that excites you the most. That doesn't work, do the next thing. Did you see that just kind of flop out like that? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Just slowly take the steps. Choose the top three things. Do the one that makes you the most excited. Take it with baby steps. Put time and effort into it slowly. If it grows, fantastic. If it not, change direction. It's okay to shift. It's okay to, speaking okay to shift. It's okay to shift. Literally, that is what I just said. Wow. Yeah, it's okay to change your, the direction. You don't have to and look, this even, you see that? It even reminds me of this right up here. It's okay to change direction. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I feel like that cleared what you need to focus on. And then how to, okay, so once they get clear, how do they start creating? How does Aries start creating? Once they find out what this is, how do they start? Let's go there. Let's help them out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse again. Okay, don't get caught up on the details. Just do it. Don't get caught up on the details. Just do it. and we have the Two of Wands upright here. And basically this is saying combine two different things, because normally the wands are straight. They're not crossed like this, right? Normally you have to pick a path. It's okay. Pick two different things. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes you can combine the two things together to create something even better. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get some advice. Okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Five of Cups. Temperance in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Moon and the World. Okay. So as far as advice is concerned, I like this particular Five of Cups, because in this one, she's got like 3 cups here. She's got 1 foot in this bowl that's pouring out into something better, and then she's got her hands on something over here. Remember when I said with this, don't worry about past disappointments, right? Don't even focus on that. Focus on the 2 things that you can do. Create something new. You know, this one has got something going on. And here's the thing. You can even, this is even saying, you can have 2 different things. This can take a life on, one thing can take a life on its own, and then the other one can slowly spill and slowly, gradually build. Okay? Temperance in reverse. What I'm getting here, I don't know if you have Pisces in your chart, but I feel like there's a similar message within Pisces. So take a look at your chart. I don't know if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs on there, but check it out. But this particular Temperance card, as far as advice is concerned, is don't worry about the outcomes. Do things for doing sake. Just do the thing. Don't keep yourself stuck in one thing. If it works, fantastic. Move on. If it doesn't, it's totally fine. There's no need to keep yourself stuck. And also, just get going. You don't need to feel stuck. Just do the thing. You know, you may not have a lot, but what you have is exactly what you need. Okay? You can start from nothing. With this Moon card is what I'm getting. You can start from nothing, and allow it to start. Allow that to be the light. Allow that to be what you could potentially see yourself as doing. You know, I started from nothing, and now look at me, and I'm still seeing 2 things. You know, 2 things. I can create 2 things, and those 2 things can merge. Those 2 things can build one really good wealth, one really good, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be money. It could be whatever. And that's what creates this new page in your life, this new creation, this new thing. It's going to be a whole new level for you, Aries. Protecting treasure. Feels like you're really protecting yourself over here, but really what you're doing is you're preventing, by not taking action, you're preventing the new thing to come in. I'm drawn to the rainbow here, and then the colors that are on her dress. You may feel like you're protecting yourself by not taking action, but really what you're doing is preventing the downpour of blessings. You have wide open skies here. You have wide open skies. The world is your oyster. We have the Strength card. If you decide that you want to take action, the world is your oysters. Oh, not oysters, oyster. It's funny, I said oysters. So it could be, again, more than one. I'm saying the circle, the circle, the circle. There's an abundance here. You just have to go into the unknown. You have to go into the unknown. Don't be scared. And it's okay to be scared. It is okay. But what they're saying here, this is worth the leap of faith. This is definitely worth the leap of faith. And I'm also drawn to 39, 42, 44. There's jumps, like there's movement, forward movement, right? You can have that forward movement, but you have to decide to not be stuck. You have to decide to make the changes, the appropriate changes. You have to decide to do that first. Once you do that, things start moving rather quickly, because we have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, both very quick action that leads to the world, that leads to that new thing. So take the action, Aries. It's going to be worth it. All right, my beautiful ones, I hope this did resonate. If it did, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, bye.